This channel supports St. Jude's Research Hospital for Children and is a part of their Play Live charity drive. For more information on how to join as well as how to donate, please head to the description and click the link at the top of it. Remember, any and all support is appreciated, so feel free to give and support in any way you can. Thank you for your participation.
What up, everybody? This your boy Black Magus, and I'm showing the screen because this is a shout out to J Just Games. Thank you, sir, for buying this for me for my birthday. This is to show you I do have the fucking game. Problem is, I have not started it or completed it yet, and that's a big problem. I feel bad because this man went out of his way to provide me with the money to get this for my birthday, and I've yet to start it. But the fucked up thing is that it's not just this, it's other stuff that I purchased for myself that I haven't either started or finished. And it's a big problem in my life right now. Now, of course, I have an excuse, quote unquote, because I do go to school, I do work full time, and I have other interests like the podcasting thing. I've been trying to get back into writing. Been looking for a new job because I need to make more money. It's like gaming for me has been hard, and when I do game, I tend to go do what most older gamers do, sadly, and that is I indulge in multiplayer. And it's funny because before this generation, I really wasn't a multiplayer type person. But I've discovered now that I'm older, picking up games like Battlefield 1, even Battlefront, Titanfall 2, Uncharted 4 multiplayer. It's a lot easier to get into that stuff being older because it's like multiplayer, you pick it up, you go quick, you play a couple of matches, you go to bed, just to relieve stress. That's lame because I love games like Mafia 3. Fuck, I haven't even started Final Fantasy 15, and I love fucking RPGs. I'm like halfway through Tales from the Borderlands. It's ridiculous. And yeah, Tomb Raider, it should be on the hard drive and it should have been done. My birthday was November 29th, people. At the time of this recording, it's February 12th, 2017. Get the fuck out of here, Michael. But that leads me to, the topic of beating games and why don't people beat them anymore. I think I'm a prime example of why games don't tend to get beat much these days. I think the demographics for gamers have shifted to people around my age or a little younger. Like, I believe the set between 18 and 50 are the strongest set of gamers. Sure, you got this quote unquote the squeakers who play a lot of games when they were young, but you also have a lot of younger people who have grown up on more mobile experiences and may not be as heavily indulged in the console concept, or they play more PC games, which, to be quite honest, a lot of the stuff that you see on Steam these days is shorter, quicker content that's really cheap, easy to get. Like the horror games, you see they're 2 to 4 hours, or you get some games that are, even the multiplayer ones, they're pretty small, they're pretty cheap, so they go really quickly on PC. Unless you're someone who wants to buy AAA titles and play them on PC all the time, you're not going to really experience that. And most people I know who play PC exclusively don't necessarily do that for the AAA experience. They want to play a myriad of different titles, and it's usually the smaller ones, or they get stuck in the whole multiplayer stuff because there's a lot of survival games like, Ark, H1Z1, things like that. So the new Conan game right now is one of those examples. But yeah, I think it's the age demographic, like I said, being in the demographic of older gamer, where your time is limited, you have a lot more to do, and you have a lot more interest, so you tend to not want to finish games, not because you just don't care. It's because you just don't have the time. And games right now, they're much longer. Like a single player experience now is at least 10 hours because for some reason the mentality is if it's not 10, 20, 30 hours of gameplay, the game's not worth the cost. Whereas me personally, I mean, again, coming from the era of Nintendo, Super Nintendo, things like that, where games would cost the same amount or more than they do now, but you get max 8-hour experience, that doesn't bother me because that fits within my lifestyle now. It's like back in the day when I was a kid, we used to play the shit out of those games because, hey, we couldn't afford to get them ourselves. So when our parents got them or when we got enough allowance to buy a game, fuck yeah, you're going to play the shit out of that game because you weren't going to be getting another game anytime soon. In turn, now, being an adult with more disposable income, where I control what I can and cannot get, yeah, I can go out and I can get a ton of games because, like, my library, it probably doesn't look like I have a lot. Like, this says 30. This is a lie, people. The reason it says 30 is because I've removed so much shit from my library. God damn it. And I've traded in a bunch of games, but I've had so many games on this. And if I go to my PlayStation store and just go through the games that I've added to my library but didn't download yet, that's the thing. The library here, it really only shows the downloaded material, the stuff that's been initiated. Shit, man. I've played so many fucking games. It started so many games and just haven't finished them. It's fucking ridiculous. And there's so many more. I was just saying to Jay on Twitter, because he was asking me had I started Tomb Raider yet. And I was like, it's funny, I wanted to do this video, and he inspired me to go ahead and just do it now. But I was like, yeah, Tomb Raider is one of those videos on the list about games that I haven't finished or started. Because it's crazy. It's like right now, sadly, I'm still at the end of Mafia 3. I need to go ahead and pick that up. I haven't touched my Assassin's Creed Syndicate yet. And I'm a big Assassin's Creed fan. Yeah, I know those games are crazy and dumb, but I love the like jankiness. It's the train wreck that attracts me to it. Haven't finished Witcher 3. Fuck, I've had that for a year and a half. Nope. Haven't started Final Fantasy 15. The fuck is wrong with me? I'm a huge Final Fantasy fan. And then when you think about it, look at this list that's on the screen right now. Mass Effect Andromeda, I'm getting that. That's going to be a lot of time. Horizon Zero Dawn, I'm getting that. For Honor, I may not get it when it launches, but shit, I want that shit. And, oh my god. And it's just like so much other stuff that's coming out. This is like, oh. And I just don't have the time. Of course, I should be finished with school by the summer. Or at least with this degree. I'm actually thinking about getting a secondary business degree to go along with my network administration degree, because now my school has a business degree curriculum that focuses on managing technology industries, which, as a network administrator, hey, that would couple very, very well, you know? So I have to make that decision. It's like, god damn it! It's like time. Give me time, people. Give me fucking time. Oh my god. So that may be an indication of why people don't finish games like they used to, because you know, lifestyles have changed and interests change. I mean, when you get older, some people just don't play games as much as they used to. You know, the whole shift to multiplayer first has caused a lot of campaigns to get ignored. Like, I am pretty sure that I am one of the few people that I know that actually finished the Battlefield 4 campaign. I actually beat this. In turn, I have yet to touch the Battlefield 1 campaign, which is crazy because normally when it comes to any game, or at least how it used to be, campaign always came first, and then I'll do multiplayer. Haven't finished Titanfall 2 campaign. Destiny's campaign I have finished. Uncharted I did because I love the Uncharted games. But yeah, it's like now I'll start up the campaign or I won't play it and I'll just play multiplayer because that's quick. I can play it with my friends. We could sit and veg out and talk about how rough our days were and all that bullshit. And then after an hour, I could turn it off and I could take my old ass to sleep, which is sad. That's my life now. And then shit, I didn't even mention the fact that now, with me wanting to do YouTube and do podcasts and stuff like that, that's just another element that takes time off. But speaking of elements that take time off, I actually have a paper to write, so I should end this video now. But it's just sad. It's crazy. Bottom line, don't be too harsh on people. I know a lot of people are the whole, what, you're not finishing games shit? You ain't a real gamer type thing. No, it's not. That's not the issue. There's so many things that come into life that play against this, that you can't tell somebody that they don't really care about games and they're not a real gamer if they don't indulge in 30 hours a week to one game, or way more than 30 hours to beat multiple games and things like that. It's just time. If this was my career playing video games, fuck yeah, I would play the shit out of games and wouldn't care about time. I gotta work, I got a regular job, and I got school. I have other goals and interests, dates, shit like that. It's crazy. It's crazy, but I keep telling myself I'm gonna get back on the ball with gaming. Hopefully I'll be able to manage my time. I'm mismanaging my time right now, but hopefully I'll be able to manage it more. But shout out to you, Jay, for reminding me to cut this video. And again, apologies for not fucking play the game, but you see, I do own it, and I do definitely want to play it. I just need to say, Michael, get the fuck on the games, beat them, play them, stop procrastinating, get your shit together. But anyway, as always, guys, feel free to hit me up. Let me know what you think, and I'll holler at you later. This your boy Blak Magus, and I'm out, y'all. Deuces.